So today, we were doing half guard again, and we started with Kouchi Gari. Details later. I think so. I need to review the techniques more, but it seems to me that Jason is focusing on getting control of the hips, and Fabio's focusing on getting control of the shoulders. And I'm not sure if that's like a focus or like Fabio's the techniques he's teaching is, you know, the shoulders are available to get pinned because your opponent's being lazy while Jason's being more methodical and saying that you should always control the hips first and then progress up the body. So I'm not sure. Can you control the shoulders and then control the hips? Versus do you always need to control the hips first and then move up to the shoulders? So that's the question. The rolls today, I rolled against a black belt. He said he hasn't gone in 13 years. So it was kind of funny. His cardio was not great. He was like breathing really heavily, just like panting the whole roll. But he was still like kicking my butt with like technique. So that was kind of weird. I practiced some back control against Brandon, just holding the Kimura the whole time and moving through. That was pretty interesting. I did have trouble once I got him to knee pinch. I had trouble getting him back to back control. One reason was it was hard to stuff his head through the arms. And then another reason is he kept on, like, I was trying to get the hook in, the top hook in. Maybe I need to knee wedge more. But I had trouble there. So then I just would flatten him out and then roll him back up. But it wasn't really going anywhere at that point. Tried crucifix on someone else. That wasn't really going. I think I'm like trying to force it. I need to break him down first, and then attack the crucifix, I think. So I need to do the pull to the side, either the karate chop to the groin, pull out, or the grab the instep and roll to the front shoulder first to sort of off balance them, and then go for the crucifix. What else? So my De La Riva, the hook is just like not sticky at all. It gets ripped out. While when people do it to me, I find it really hard to clear. So I've been looking at what they do to me, and it seems like they just sort of sit on my hook, and then it puts like a lot of pressure. I'm like getting ankle locked. So then it kind of collapses. But if I do it to them, it doesn't seem to bother them. Oh, maybe, so I need to focus on not the opposite of dorsiflexion, maybe. So I need to hook with the ankle rather than being passive with it, maybe. Then spider, I was in spider tarantula for a little bit. And sometimes when they're trying to pass on the outside, I can stay with them, but then if they pass on the inside, I'm having trouble. Or they do like a throw by. If they're doing a throw by, it means I'm not putting enough pressure through the legs. But when they are going on the outside, I think it's okay right now. It's when they do a throw by, or if they try to press on the inside, I think I'm having trouble. So that's something to think about also. So today we reviewed Kouchi Gari. It's the inside reap. Same thing we did on Wednesday. And then we did more half guard passing. So we cleared the knee shield, and then we passed with the near underhook. 2 ways. Let's see. One way was get the near underhook, get double underhooks. The other one was get the leg through. Right. Okay. So passing half guard through the knee shield, clearing the knee shield. First technique. Second technique is if you get double underhooks. Third technique is if you can't get the second underhook. And both those are after you get the near side underhook. Okay. So to clear the knee shield, let's say you're passing from left to right. So the right leg is trapped. So their left leg is knee shielding you. You grab the material at their hip, their top hip, so their left hip, with your right hand. You can base with your left hand, or you can, I guess, hand fight with their right hand. I wanted to ask him, I didn't get a chance to, but I want to ask him, if you're basing with your left hand, is there a danger of him getting a kimura on you? So then with your hand on the right hip, you push to the side. So you don't push into the knee shield, but you push to the side. And then you swim your arm underneath the knee shield. So this worked during the jumping, but then during live rolling it didn't work so well. I think because I'm still going forward instead of putting the pressure sideways against the weak side of the knee shield. So get your arm under the knee shield, then you want to consolidate the half guard. So you get your right foot. You don't want to have the weight on your right foot because then they can do like a John Wayne roll. Is that right? Yes. Then they can do a John Wayne roll. And then you want to get your left knee into their lower hip to get some pressure there. So this allows you to defend against him rolling to either side. I found out in live rolls I needed to shift my weight a little. So like if they're rolling one way, I would need to kind of surf on them a little and post. And then as soon as they stop pushing in that direction, I would have to reset. So for example, if he was rolling away, I might have to extend the leg that I have the knee in the hip. So then if he goes the other way, then my knee is no longer in the hip and I can't prevent him from going the other way. So when he stops going one way, I need to put that knee back into the hip. So I need to be very cognizant of what he's doing. I need to be very dynamic. And then you want to get the underhook on the far side if possible. And then get head control on the near side. So that's the ideal setup after you pass the knee shield. Okay, so then what if so then the two passing techniques are based on a scenario where what if you can't get far side underhook and you can't get near side head control. So if you can't get near side head control, it means his arm is up protecting his head. So that means that the underhook on the near side should be wide open. So you take that, then you drive your head and post on the far side. So the rule as I've seen it, and I don't know if there's any acceptance or what, but whatever side you have the underhook on, your head goes to the opposite side. So if you have the near side underhook, your head goes on the far side. If you have the far side underhook, your head goes on the near side. If you have double underhooks, it doesn't matter which side your head goes on. So in this case, you have near side underhook. You drive your head on the far side. You start bringing your trap foot through. You can tripod up to do that. You can. One other method is if you can't tripod because he's like pushing your leg down. You get your knee as high as possible, and then you walk your foot closer to his butt using like the toe heel walking method. So that way you're not using force directly against his force. You're using it sideways. So once your foot is next to his butt, then his legs, if he's still trying to hold you, his knees will be bent and he won't be able to have as much pressure on your foot, and it'll be easier for you to pull your leg through so that only your foot is trapped. So anyway, at this point, with the near side underhook, your head is posted on the far side and your leg is clear except for your foot. So your knee is higher than his knees and your knee is planted on the ground. So this is where the two techniques diverge. First one, you can get the far side underhook now. So all you need to do is catch a little and you just walk your hand up until you have the full underhook. And then you should be able to use your free foot to clear your trap foot. Second technique is you cannot get that underhook because he has it buried. Then you bring your free leg through, so it's like a knee slide. Professor Fabio showed this on Tuesday or Thursday, I think Tuesday and Thursday, from a different starting point. But yeah, so you bring the knee through in a knee slide, and then so now your free leg, the knee is across and your shin is along his hip line or a little higher. So then you can use that as a frame to free the leg, and you come to side control or scarf. Yeah, so that was the techniques today. Let's take this look.